What's up, guys? Derek, moreplates.moredates.com. Today we're going to talk quickly about Yoel Romero's judgment against Gold Star Performance that he won $27.4 million judgment. And thing is, though, I looked at this company and they're pretty obscure. They don't seem to have a presence in the supplement industry whatsoever. And it brings up a few major factors, I believe. First of all, nobody's going to use MK677 for performance enhancing benefits in the UFC unless they're stupid. And that should be noted. I don't think Yoel intentionally took this. I think it was a tainted supplement after all, which was, seems to be consistent with what the whole point of the trial or the suing. And like MK, if you know how it works, you'll know that it bogs you down with water really quickly. Within a week, you're going to gain 5 to 10 pounds of water retention and intramuscular nitrogen retention, etc. And for a UFC fighter, this doesn't have any positive outcomes. Like, sure, you look a bit more jacked, but it is going to screw up your endurance. It's going to diminish your endurance because you're going to be holding a bunch of water, and it might push you up into the next weight class, which is something for such a negligible performance benefit, strength-wise. Like, it's not anything crazy. It's more detrimental than beneficial in a UFC context. So nobody in their right mind would use MK677 in the UFC for performance enhancement. So he definitely got something tainted, which, is consistent with the story. And so he sued this company. The thing is why would you be taking, as a UFC fighter, taking a supplement from such an obscure company to begin with? Like, this company has like no presence whatsoever. They have a handful of products. Their site looks, like a hobby blog almost. It doesn't look like a professional website. They don't have a big social media following. They don't seem to have a presence. And this $27.4 million judgment is based on the premise that this company has $27.4 million to pay Yoel, which I highly doubt they don't. So is he actually going to see this money? I don't think so. I think they gave him the $27.4 million judgment, but this company has to pay that money. And I think what's going to happen is I think he's going to be lucky if he even gets $1 million out of this, to be honest. I don't even think he's going to get that. I think this company probably has a few $100,000 at most in their bank account, and they're going to go bankrupt trying to pay him back. And then they're going to bankrupt the LLC and shut it down and not have to pay him anything else. And that's the likely outcome. I don't see this as a win for him, even though on paper he won and everyone's talking about $27.4 million that he just won. Like, he's probably not going to get any of that. He's probably going to get 1/50th of that if he's lucky. So, it's a win on paper for him, but it's not a win in the grand scheme of things, considering he took a product from some obscure company nobody's ever heard of, which is like the dumbest thing you can do as a professional UFC fighter. Like, I wouldn't even take a product from some obscure company, even if they offered it for free and said, oh, we want to work with you or whatever. Like, as a UFC fighter where your livelihood depends on you not taking tainted garbage, like, why would you, like, the performance benefit you get from BCAAs or creatine or anything like that is so negligible at the end of the day in your performance in the ring that it makes zero sense even risking anything in the UFC to take these products, even if they're trying to sponsor you. Like, I would never touch this stuff. It's supposed to supplement your diet, a deficient diet at that. So if you're getting enough red meat in, if you're getting in all your macros and your micros, you're not going to need these supplements for performance whatsoever. And even if you do need them, the benefit you get from them is so negligible that it's just nonsensical to risk your career to take a creatine supplement from some random company you've never heard of before that has who knows what quality control procedures. Like, these companies are getting rods from China with COAs that say they're clean, but then don't pay for third-party testing domestically to ensure their quality. So, like, if you have a tiny little company that's brand new, what's the likelihood that they're paying for proper quality control? Like, really, really small. And even big companies don't usually do that. So, like, I don't know. Sometimes it baffles me what goes on in the UFC with busts in terms of testing positive for stuff, and like some of the stuff people risk. Like, John Jones is another situation, like taking random stuff he claims was tainted. That's probably a bit less relevant, but in this situation in particular, like, testing positive for MK677 is like such a stupid thing to test positive for, and such a weird, obscure company to associate with and try and take their stuff when you have millions of dollars on the line, and this busts like this happen all the time. So, it's good that I'm glad to see him like active again. I can't wait to see his fight with Paulo Costa. I'm super stoked for that. But it's really, really shitty for him because he won on paper, but he's not going to get almost any of that money, and he would have had way more money if he never got suspended in the first place by making nonsensical choices with over-the-counter supplements that have negligible benefit in the ring. So, anyways, that's my thoughts on it. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are below. Please like, subscribe. Check out my blog, moreplatesmoredates.com. Let me know who you think is going to win. Paulo Costa versus Yoel Romero. Who do you think is going to win? I think it's going to be a good match, honestly, and that's probably the fight I'm most excited for. It's not even a title fight. It's like the fight I'm most excited for this year. So let me know what you guys think below. Talk to you guys soon.